A wave of presidential pardons from convicted drug kingpins to political supporters is causing a significant rift within the Justice Department. One prosecutor who was involved in the January 6th criminal cases is speaking out for the first time. CBS's Justice correspondent Scott MacFarlane reports.
4 years after the U.S. Capitol insurrection, the historic pardons have been followed by a purge. Many of the prosecutors who handled the cases were demoted or fired.
What kind of message do you think they send?
I think the message that they send is that political violence towards a political goal is acceptable in a modern democratic society.
Greg Rosen, a one-time supervisor who helped successfully prosecute January 6th and other D.C.-based cases, stepped down from the Department of Justice voluntarily this weekend to join a private firm.
It sends a terrible message to the American people that individuals who were duly and appropriately convicted of federal crimes ranging in culpability are immediately let loose without any supervision, without any remorse, without any rehabilitation to civil society.
And he blisters his one-time supervisor, former acting U.S. Attorney Ed Martin, a Trump loyalist who executed some of the firings.
What did you make when there were so many people fired by the then acting U.S. attorney? Came in and accused the office of being weaponized and political.
I think it's ridiculous to see those talented prosecutors be marginalized or removed from office is an affront to the independence of the department.
So, Scott, tell me what what's the impact of losing these kinds of veteran prosecutors on public safety, but also on the department?
According to my sources, John, there are a lot of other federal prosecutors just like Greg Rosen who either left the job or were forced out of the job, wanting nothing to do with a post-January 6th pardon U.S. Department of Justice. John, you have those kind of vacancies, you have to replace them with new people, less memory in the institution, less experience chasing drug runners, child traffickers, and political violence.